Hey guys, today is September 18th, and you know what that means. That means it's National Ceiling Fan Day, which also means that it's time for my annual update video of the ceiling fans installed in my house. Now, there have been a few changes, and I'll get into that, of course. However, the fan that you're seeing right now is one of the ones that has not been changed. This here is the 52-inch Fasco 2nd Gen Charleston. Model 452 in antique brass from 1986, and this one I had installed in my parents' room. This is of course my parents' room, as you all probably know, but that's one I had installed literally like before we even owned this house, before we moved everything in. This fan was in here, and it's basically had nothing done to it except the globe I changed out once, I think, and my mom put these idiot-proof chain extensions on it. But yeah, other than that, it's basically the same. I need to clean it. It gets used basically daily. It's very dusty. So, move on into my sister's room. Another fan that hasn't been changed at all. This one is the Emerson 1895 series. I think this one was also here in my last update video. But this one hasn't had any changes to it. It's still the same. She's been using it basically daily as well. Of course, this is the later version with the regular generic ball and socket canopy. I'd love to find one of the earlier ones with the tuna can canopy and 4 speeds like the one I used to have, but you know, this one looks nice too. It's got stencil blades, but you can't really see them because the fan's running. I guess you can kind of see them there from the reflection of the sun in the window. It's making a noise. I can't tell if that's the globe vibrating or if that's the bearing, but I don't know. So yeah, it's that one. And then in my room, we have the Casablanca Four Seasons. This is actually the same one that was in here last time I did an update video. However, I took it down for a while actually and put the plastic Emerson back up. The plastic Emerson 48-inch Casablanca designer, and recently that one had been making a lot of noise. I don't know what it was. It's tapping all the time. So I was like, I need a quieter fan. Plus that one doesn't go very fast on high, and I wanted something that would really be powerful, because it gets hot in this room. It gets hot and stuffy because this room's in the corner. So I was like, oh, I'll put the Casablanca Four Seasons back up, and I did. But I decided to put it up with only 4 blades this time, because to be honest, while the 5-blade Four Seasons are quite cool and they're quite uncommon, I really don't like the way they look with 5 blades. I like it with 4 blades. It looks more traditional, more like the one that was in my aunt and uncle's old house, my childhood one. But this is, again, the one that I converted to a 3-speed because the IntelliTouch board fried. And also, one change is that, well, other than it has a different globe on it, and light kit, the globe and light kit is actually from the plastic Emerson. But one other change is that I have now a dual light dimmer and control switch. So the light, there's a 100-watt incandescent bulb in there, so I can dim it to whatever level I want. And the speed control is a 4-speed, so I have more range of speeds. And it's on low on the wall control. And this is a genuine Casablanca control, so actually, wait, no, I don't know if it is. You know what, it's not. I just remembered it's not a Casablanca control, but Casablanca had ones like these, though. This one's probably about the same rating as that. So yeah, and then we're here in the kitchen. Another fan that's remained unchanged is the American Industries Hugger. I've been wanting to replace this, but I don't know with what, and I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, because my mom absolutely loves this fan. I love it too. It's just, it's a little too big for this room, and also it's, you know, it's so rare. I don't want it to get tarnished by kitchen grease. The blades are filthy on it. I need to clean it, but it's also on low on the 4-speed control. So yeah. So yeah, that's the American Industries. And now moving on, in the dining room, this is something new. Did not have a fan here last time, and this is actually only a very recent change. I have my Sears Turn of the Century, made by Emerson. This is my antique brass variable speed one. I can't remember the model number. But yeah, I installed this. I've been wanting to put a fan in here for a long time. And my dad agreed. My dad was like, yeah, no, it gets really, we need a fan here. We need like, because we're sitting here a lot for dinner, and I just thought, it would be nice to have one here. So finally, after months of planning, I was finally able to get them to choose a fan that they wanted in here. And they chose this one, which I think works because it matches the one in the addition, which I'll get to in a minute. But yeah, the only problem with this one is I cannot balance it like 100%. It just, no matter what I do, it's always a little bit of wobble, and you can see with the swinging pull chain. I had an extension on the light kit, but I had to take it off because it always would knock on the globe. This light kit is actually the three-way light kit that came with my Fasco Charleston, with some modern glass and the mini schoolhouse from that Heritage Hugger I used to have. I don't think anybody else knows how to operate the variable speed knob except for me, but yeah, and then the light is on a dimmer, of course. So there it is with the light kit on. You can dim it. I have 3 flame bulbs in there and 1 regular globe bulb because I didn't have another flame bulb, but I think it looks really nice. So yeah, so that's the one in the dining room. Okay, so that's the dining room, and then in the addition, another fan that's remained unchanged since my last update. This is the other Sears turn of the century, the brown and brass one that I had mentioned in that one. But this one's basically, it's the same one that's been here since we moved in that I put in. And it gets used basically daily as the other one. So, yep, nothing much to say about this one. So now, I didn't want to be in there for too long also because my dad was in there watching TV. I didn't want to bother him. So now let's go down into the basement. This light's already on. And before I show the display in the shop, I have something else that is new over here. So in the corner of the basement, in my dad's area, I have the CEC Newport close mount GE vent, 42-inch ceiling fan. And this one, I had made a video of installing this one. This was a nice project that I did for my dad. My dad had requested that he wanted a fan down here, and I said, I'll get you a portable fan. But he didn't want just a portable fan. He also wanted a ceiling fan. And I was like, okay, I can make that happen. So we kind of planned it out because he wants to eventually put like a bar here in this corner. I don't know when, but he's been saying that for like 2 years now since we've lived here. So I said, you know what, if you put like the bar right here, you could have like the ceiling fan above it so that people could sit at it under the fan, which would be kind of nice. So I put that box in up there. I ran the wire and I put the new switch in, and you saw that in my video, of course. And then this was the fan that he chose. He wanted a smaller fan, and I showed him all my 42-inch or 36-inch ones, and he chose this one. So, yeah, I like it. It does look nice here. It's a little bit noisy. The motor got a bit of hum, but, yeah, that's pretty much normal for these stamped spinner motors. But this one's a pretty nice fan. It's a very, it's on low. This is low. It's a little fast for, obviously, because it's a smaller fan, but it's nice. And that pull chain extension is a genuine CEC pull chain extension, by the way. It's just a later one. So, and also there's the desk fan that I gave him. It's a Westinghouse 12-inch Livelier, 12LA4. And while it's not a ceiling fan, over here this is the fan that my sister uses in her little fitness area. It's a Holmes Air pedestal fan. I haven't made a video on this one yet, but I need to. And then that Marvin window fan, I also haven't made a video of it. We use that in the window a lot. So now, let's take a look at the shop display, and you'll have to excuse the mess in here. I'm going to try to show as little of the mess on the floor as possible. I'm probably going to be tripping over stuff. So, let me turn the light on over there. Of course, my mount doesn't want to work. Come on. There. Okay. That's what happens when you have an old remote with bad battery contacts. But anyway, so I think most of these are the same. Actually, maybe not. I know the Victorian was here last time. I don't think... Actually, You know what? I think there's a few changes. So first of all, the Victorian was here last time. I do know that. And that one's on the switch on the wall right there. And I just have it on automatically to come on, the fan to come on whenever I turn the light on because I always need some air down here, air circulating. Over here in the corner, the Caraway Spinner. I used to have the Lasco 3600L up here, but I took it down in favor of the Caraway. On the testing mount right now is the Supreme Mark III Emperor Hugger, but that's just from the video that I took a few weeks ago or so. I haven't gotten a chance to take it down. It looks kind of nice there, actually. And then here is the Cec Spinner. I took the Northman that was here down. It's sitting over there on the floor, but I need to do something about that. And then here is the Evergo remote ornate GE vent. That's been here since the beginning, actually. This is the only one I think that hasn't changed ever. And those clips on the end of the blades are just balancing clips there so that it doesn't wobble. I need to get actual weights. Over here in the corner is the Evergo Banana Fan. I had the Parlor Fan up here before, but I decided I wanted the Evergo Banana Fan, but now I have two Evergos next to each other, so I don't know what to do about that. But anyway, and then here we have the Supreme, or actually South Pacific, heater fan. And I put this one up here because it's really nice in the winter to have the heater going down here, because it gets cold down here. When I say it gets cold, it gets cold. So, yeah. And then, of course, there's the ceiling fans on the shelves, not really for display, but you got your 5-blade Fasco Charleston, the SAF Builder, Square Hugger, Evergo Hugger, Fasco Heat Cycler, Emerson Hardwood, Evergo Roma, Tatong motor back there. There's one of my plastic Emersons, Hunter 2nd Century original motor, Gazebo, SMC, Kmart, Evergo Ornate GE Vent non-remote, Alaska AC 4152, Polymer Hugger Deluxe, Sears Sanyo turn of the century, Hunter original, Winful GE Vent, Newtone Slimline, and then a few turn of the centuries here too. Sanyo made ones, and that polished brass Emerson made one, and then Moss Heirloom is back there, and then behind the brass turn of the century is the Parlor Fan motor. And then on the floor here I have a couple of Casablanca motors. The Zephyr one I stole a stem off of for my Four Seasons, and then that Four Seasons I don't know why it's on here. Did I steal the ball off of it? Yeah, I stole the ball off of it. And then there's the other plastic Emerson, the one that was in my room. And here's the Lady Delta and the Meridian, Alaska C452, Codep Stratoline, Delta 2, Hunter Whisper 2000. Here a bunch of spinners down here, and the CEI Builder. So there's like the two top mount with housings, the Codep SC and the Tex Lasco 3600L Supreme Mark 1, I think that's the model number, and the Codep. So yeah, there's a few others, like I said, scattered throughout. Oh yeah, and then